What's good, everybody? MidMorningSol here, and as you can hear, loud and clear, no buzzing. Yeah, we fixed the mic, so this shall be redeemed. I am sorry for the messed up audio from the beginning, but no worries, y'all. Everything is fixed and should be okay to continue on. We just got through the slow part of Piofiore, but where we last left off, so Lili and Elena were attacked by the Lao Shu, and Nicola from the Falzone family and the mysterious young man were able to save us not once but twice. So yeah, how about that plot armor? But other than that, y'all, let's go on and continue. And folks, I will also say that for this recording, the thrill is kind of gone because I've actually did try to record this earlier, but the recording corrupted. It was in the midst of me trying to format the USB drive, and unfortunately it just went kaput, and that was like 2 hours down the drain. So we're still gonna try to have fun with it. So yeah, I played through chapter 2, but now we gotta go back. So it is what it is, y'all, but we'll just still there's stuff to enjoy. I think I remember my choices, but if I don't, then it's not the end of the world. Continuing on. The newspaper article said that the previous Falzone boss died from illness. Odd, considering he was doing fairly well. Maybe he was assassinated. I recalled people around town speaking of such in a similar vein. I thought those were merely rumors. Julia?
なんです?
Was Dante alright back then? His father's passing sounds terrible.
ダンテ坊ちゃんは旦那様とあまり仲がよろしくありませんでしたからね。特に坊ちゃんが大きくなってからはお互いの立場から一線を引いた態度をとっておられましたし。
I see.
あの日はちょうどニコラ坊ちゃんが留守にしていた晩でしてね。その時はニコラ坊ちゃんなりに責任を感じておられたんでしょうね。その後しばらくの間、坊ちゃんがらしくもない失敗を繰り返していたのを覚えていますよ。
ジュリア、その辺にしておいてよ。それ、ファミリー以外のましてや女の子に聞かせるような話じゃないと思うよ。
へえ、そんなことがあったとはな。いや、俺もそんな昔の話もうやめた方がいいと思う。湿っぽくなっちゃうしさ。
He's very perceptive on cues, that Leo.
それより食べる方に集中してくださいよ。パンテロッティは熱いうちに食べるのが最高なんですから。
You're right. I'd better enjoy my drink while it's hot too. Don't want to waste Nicola's masterpiece. I'm so used to saying
そう
Nicola.
してもらえると助かるよ。それと言うまでもないと思うけど。
I haven't heard anything here. I'll keep everything to myself.
お願いするよ。
No snitching, because snitches get stitches. It's beautiful. After the meal, Nicola brought me to the garden outside. Oh my, what a place! It's incredible. The carefully tended trees and bushes were lined up beautifully.
君は保護されるわけだから、しばらく屋敷の外に出られなくなってしまう。
Oh. I have to admit, the backgrounds are so vital to me, as well as character art for, you know, really pulling me into a story. I don't know about y'all, but let me know in the comment section below. And with what Nicola just said, we are imprisoned, in a sense, by the mafia. But this is a swanky ass prison, I'm not gonna lie.
窮屈に感じることもあるだろうけど、そんな時はここで僕とおしゃべりしよ
う。Okay.
外の空気に触れているだけでも少しは気持ちが和らぐはずだよ。
Thank you very much, Nicola.
そんなに気に入ってくれた？
I mean, I was referring to everything you've done for me. You saved my life, and I can't thank you enough for it. You even saved Elena and let me meet with Sister Sophia too. Sister Sophia is like a mother to me. You can't imagine how happy I was. Meeting her erased my tension and brought a much needed peace to my mind.
親代わりか。そういえば君は両親を失って教会に保護された身の上だったね。
How did you know?
ごめんね、調べた。君たちがどうしてラオ州に襲われたのか、その手がかりになるかもと思って。
That's interesting. I would have thought that, you know, Marco probably opened his big mouth and told him everything. But, okay, background checks, I'll take that.
残念ながら特に何も出てこなかったけど。
I see. Nicola tried to find the words to say to me as he looked around the beautiful garden.
僕もダンテと同じで親との関係がいいとは言えない家庭で育ったからね。
Yeah, what's with this? Everybody has like bad or non-existent relationships with their parents. Okay.
いろんなしがらみがありすぎて正直なところ窮屈だったし。望む望まないに関係なく親とは疎遠だった。だからうまく言えないけど君の生まれを知って少し君のことを近くに感じたんだ。こんなこと言うと迷惑か
No,
な。
not at all. His concern brought warmth to my heart. Maybe that was why I felt much closer to Nicola now than before. Thank you. We looked at each other and smiled. A breeze passed through us, lifting a pleasant fragrance of flowers into the air. Ah. Yeah, just like that, chapter 2. Primo Piatto. Which I guess could mean first course. Don't ask me. A few days passed in the Falzone manor. Though they treated me treated me as a special guest, it made me feel a bit uneasy. So
今日の昼飯もうまそうだな。これリリーが作ったんですか？
So I tore it up in the kitchen. Hey! I asked if I could help, so now I was assisting with the daily chores. Yes, but under Julia's guidance. I tossed some cime de rapa with orecchiette. I guess, I don't know, I butchered that. Then topped it with some shaved batarga. Orecchiette, orecchiette con cime de rapa was a local favorite in Puglia. Ortaga was pretty expensive, so I rarely used it back at church. Just as expected of the Falzone, they had nearly every ingredient one could want. I made some focaccia and some other antipasti as well. God damn it, I keep saying antipasti. We had a tradition of serving small portions from a variety of dishes. Yes, Italian meal. That's how Italian meals go. Preparing them all did take a while, but it was fun and well worth the time.
あー、めちゃくちゃうまそう。
Leo's such a cutie.
そうだな。可愛い嬢ちゃんが作った料理だって思うと、普段の倍はうまそうに見えるよ。
Oh, y'all flatter me. Stop.
何せ、この屋敷のメイドはみんな年季が入りすぎてるからな。
Bro, what the fuck is your problem? Jeez Louise. Okay, thank you, Liliana. Oh my, don't tell me that Falzone men don't know how to respect their ladies.
もしそんな失礼な人がいたら、ドルチェ抜きですね。
Dolce.
おっと、勘違いしないでくれよ。俺、実は熟女が好きなんだ。
Ripe woman, be careful how you say that.
年季が入ったメイドは大歓迎さ。すまないが、ジョーちゃんは20年経ったらまた来てくれ。
Yeah, I guess he saved himself. Well then, I guess you deserve this. A nice cut of Dolce.
Oh, grazie!
I like how he says it. Ooh, grazie! I'm happy to see you happy. Hey, that's what a good cook is all about. They want to see the satisfaction on people's face when they taste their food.
すっかりみんなと仲良くなったみたいだね。
Welcome back, Nicola. I hadn't noticed he returned and walked up to him upon his entry. Ah, just like a doting wife would her husband. It feels like it's been a while. He's been very busy and is hardly around nowadays. Are you sleeping? You don't look too well.
夕べ寝ていないんだ。でもこれから眠るよ。君が作ったドルチェを食べてからね。
Did you eat anything else? Julia now trusted my cooking and assigned me to bake the dolce. Only dolce? That's not a balanced diet. How about some roasted bream? I actually made the main dish today too. I coated the bream with lardo and roasted it with lemon butter. It comes with sweet potato mash on the side. Damn, girl.
それは君の
She's throwing down in the
自信
kitchen.
だったら食べないといけないね。
I responded to Nicola. Yeah, it saved my choices, so I'll continue on. I smiled and nodded as I prepared his plate. Ah, look at that serving your man. I'm sure you'll like it. You must have some, Nicola. He's like, girl, calm down. I really think he's going to miss out on what I made today. And without sleep or food, he's going to tire himself out and get sick. He has to eat while he has the chance so that he's well nourished. Nicola smiled at me, sensing that I was being concerned about his well-being.
そこまで言われると断れないね。メインもちゃんと食べるよ。
That sounds nasty though. Bream. What the fuck is
だけど、
bream?
もし美味しくなかったら、その時は責任取ってくれる？
Responsibility?
口直しとか。
Lord. That's where it usually goes faded and X-rated, but what do I know? Wait until you get a taste of today's dolce. Then.
そうだろうね。じゃあ、僕には分が悪いかな。
はあ、今日のドルチェも最高でしたね。甘みと酸味のバランスが神秘的
Yeah,
で。
I noticed. Leo, you need to fix your collar. I hate that popped up collar. It's weird. It's very jarring. I'm happy you liked it.
ストゥルーデルって温めるとめちゃくちゃ美味しいんですね。感動しました俺。
Yes, and they taste even better when it's getting cold, like now.
レオはすっかり骨抜きにされちゃったみたいだね。
Hmm. Damn, she's good. I'm happy to hear it. Glad I can beat up some sirs while I'm here. Working and moving around does help keep my mind off all the things going on.
そうだ、リリー。これから少し時間をもらえる？
Now, I thought you were going to sleep.
その反応は野暮ですよ。寝るまで一緒にいたいってことですって。分かってあげてください。
So awkwardly put. Leo, what in the world are you?
かなりマイルドに言ったつもりなんですけど、むしろ一緒に寝たいって
レオ。
Shut up.
誘い文句を解説する方がもっと野暮だと思わない？
すみませんニコラさん、俺が無神経でした。
Really? I coughed to the side in an effort to hide the redness on my face. I turned to Nicola and nodded. I'm fine now. But do you mind waiting for me to clean up first?
ありがとう。ここでのんびり待っているよ。
ニコラ、余計な世話だろうが一つだけ言わせてくれ。教会の子にはくれぐれも遊びで手を出すんじゃないぞ。
大事にしてあげてくださいね。信じてますよ。
Man, when I first heard this, I was like, dead ass. Did he just like tell her, okay, it's time for us to be together intimately? I'll be waiting in my room. Like, really? Is it like that? But no. Strange. Nicola's smile seemed a bit scary. I went back to the kitchen with the dishes. Julia, I brought the dishes. It's so good to know that they ate everything clean off their plates. Hey, damn, she's good.
それはよかった。おや？あらまあ。ニコラ坊ちゃん、全部召し上がったんですか？
Why, yes, even the garnish. Damn, she's good. I don't even expect people to eat my garnish. Is there a problem?
坊ちゃんはマルドが苦手なんですよ。普段は食卓に出ても召し上がらないんです。
Wow. You know that man in love with you when he eats shit that he does not usually eat, but because you cooked it. Really?
今日のタイはラルド包みだったのに、珍しいことがあるものですね。
Nicola didn't say a word about his dislike of lardo. And yet he still ate it? Is it because I recommended it to him? No, girls, because he likes you. Damn. I quietly washed the dishes while thinking about Nicola's reaction to my recommendation. I was finally done cleaning after the meal. Nicola brought me, not to his room, but to the garden. Was there something you wanted to talk about?
ああ、気づいていたんだ。
A little. But you really shouldn't ask me like that. It really gave me the wrong impression. Girl, you and me both.
気をつけるよ。次からはちゃんと君と二人きりの時に。
I was like, what the hell?
じゃないと、君の方が赤く染まったところを他の男にも見られてしまうしね。
Why you? Nicola, you don't learn, do you? I could feel my cheeks. I could feel my cheeks getting warm as I protested. But my agitation didn't seem to bother him. Instead, he was just smiling at me. In any case, I figured you weren't the type to ask me to go to your room. But you listened to me back then when I wasn't able to sleep. I figured it's my turn now to listen to what you have to say.
いろいろ気遣ってくれたわけだね。まあ、今回は聞いてほしいっていうより。 聞かせたいっていうのが正しいかな。君も興味があるんじゃないかと思って。
Interesting.
オルロック、もう来ているね。
はい。
I didn't notice him there. Because he's Batman. Husbando Batman. A young man appeared from the shadows, wearing a hood over his face.
彼はオルロック、ブルローネの情報屋だよ。僕とはそこそこ長い付き合いでね。前にも話したけど、君たちが襲われていることを知らせてくれたのが彼なんだ。
That must be, like I said before in my other playthrough, this must be a code name. That is not his real name. So, you're the informant. I didn't expect him to be that person, especially since I saw him often at church. I turned to him and apologized. I'm very sorry for not giving you my thanks back then. And thank you very much for saving us, Orlok.
放っておけなかったから。ニコラに知らせればきっと動いてくれると思った。
I don't know what it is I like about him, but I don't know. I like his demeanor, I guess. He mostly keeps to himself.
そうだね。彼女の危機を直接僕に教えてもらえたのは運が良かった。
Huh? That seemed like an odd statement. He's making it sound like he was the lucky one and not me. Nicola noticed me pondering over his statement.
ああ、なんでもないよ。ちょっとした言葉のあやだから。それよりオルロック、あれから何か動きはあったかな。
人身売買の件についてなら特に何も新しい情報はない。女性がさらわれる事件だって、彼女が襲われたあの晩が最後。
Oh, he looks so cute with his eyes closed.
今はすっかり鳴りを潜めていて、むしろブルローネの治安は良くなってると思う。
なるほど。こちらの調べと一致しているね。警察も同じ見解のようだし。やっぱり偶然じゃなく、ラオシュウは分かっていたということかな。じゃあオルロック、君は引き続き調査を続けてくれると助かるよ。有意義な情報は高く買う。
Orlok nodded to Nicola and quickly disappeared from the garden as mysteriously as he appeared. Because he's Batman. Nicola? About what you said earlier. His comment about how the Lao Shu knew something was bothering me. But...
話はこれで終わりだよ。よければ部屋まで送らせてもらえるかな。
Well, you cut that shit off right quick. Yeah, he abruptly changed the subject to show that he had no intention of continuing the conversation. Yes, thank you, Nicola. In turn, I ask that you rest well.
そうさせてもらうよ。さすがに今日は疲れたから。
Nicola smiled and escorted me back to my room.
どうしたの？そんなに熱い眼差しを向けられると僕も照れちゃうな。
Gee, you say that like it's a bad thing. Oh, was I staring at you? I hesitantly said what was on my mind. I appreciate how kind you've been to me, but aren't you being a bit too kind?
そう？
You don't like lardo in your meal, right?
ああ、あれはね、今日はなんとなく食べてもいい気分だったんだ。
Somehow? You're too kind, Nicola, and it worries me a bit.
どう見えているのか知らないけど、僕は優しいばかりの人間じゃないよ。うちのファミリーは規律に厳しいからね。 掟を破った者に対してだったらいくらでも非常になる。敵味方関係なく容赦はしない。ほら、レオは僕を怖がるだろ。部下は甘やかさないことにしているからね。
Really? I suppose Leo must know Nicola's demeanor as a member of the mafia.
だけど、君は何もしていない。何より、一般人の女の子に対して厳しく接する理由はない。だから普通にしているんだよ。それを優しいと感じるかどうかは君次第じゃないかな。
Yeah, he's got a point there. Does that mean you're not approaching me as a part of the mafia? He has no reason to unless you're working with the Lao Shu or some shit. But rather approaching me as an individual? Nicola gave me a gentle smile. His gaze upon me was making my heart race. The following day after Nicola introduced me to Orlok. Okay, the windows are all done. Alright, she earning her keep, y'all. I ain't mad at you, bitch. Keep going.
いいんですよ、掃除なんて。あなたは保護されているわけで、メイドとして雇われているんじゃないんですから。
Well, she feels bad. She wants to earn her keep, earn her stay, so.
ただでさえ食事の準備とかも手伝ってもらってるってのに。
But she likes to cook. So, I mean, that part, really the cooking, the windows, yeah, whatever. But the cooking the meals, she likes to cook. But I need something to do to pass the time. Julia asked for help too. Back when I was at the church, we all had our responsibilities and chores for the day. So I can't imagine passing the time without doing anything. Same girl, I'm the same.
習慣ってことですかね。じゃあせめて趣味の範囲でお願いしますよ。あなたをこき使ってると思われたら俺が大目玉食らっちゃいますからね、ニコラさんに。
If that happens, then call me. I'll explain myself to Nicola.
よろしくお願いします。
Such a nice boy, that Leo. After I finished wiping down the windows, I peeked into the kitchen to see Julia.
ああ、リリー、いいところに。申し訳ないんですが、ダンテ坊ちゃんにカプチーノを運んでもらえます？今手が離せなくて。
Cappuccino. Why, of course. To his office, right?
ええ、お願いします。
Huh? Just as I was about to knock on the door, I heard someone's voice coming from inside.
ああ、今後も何か困ったことがあれば遠慮なく頼ってくれ。君のお父様の代からハルツォーネとはずっと懇意にしてきたのだから。
I know this voice. Is it Gerald Paris? Gerald Paris was a famous Berlone politician. He was very popular among the citizens. I remember him coming to the church often to see how the children were doing. I didn't know he had connections with the Falzone family. Really, I wouldn't put it past Italian politicians to have some type of connection with the mobsters. I guess I shouldn't go in now.
どうしたのかな、こんなところで。ダンテに用事？
Nicola. Nicola looked down at my hands and immediately responded.
ああ、カプチーノか。僕が運ぶよ。ちょうどダンテに仕事の話があるからね。
Why can't I talk to him? That's fucked up. Are you sure? I felt bad that he was going to take it to Dante when Julia asked me to do it. What does it matter though? As long as it gets taken to him, that's all that counts.
気にしないでと言っても君は気にするか。じゃあ代わりに僕にエスプレッソを入れてもらえるかな。後でサロンに行くから、そうだな、30分後くらいにお願いできる？
You can count on me. Thank you, Nicola. I thanked Nicola for being so thoughtful as I handed over the tray with the cappuccino. I turned around and left the office, headed back to the kitchen. 30 minutes had passed. Nicola, here's the espresso you asked for. As a small token of my appreciation, I also brought a small tray of pistachio biscotti to the salon, when all of a sudden, biscotti.
あまり警察を見くびるなよ。罪を認めろ、ニコラ・フランチェスカ。
Oh God, it's Roberto. Nicola Francesca.
静かにしてくれないかな。最近寝不足でね、頭に響くんだ。
Oof, child, I know the feeling. I stopped at the entrance to the salon. Inside were Nicola and Roberto, along with a number of the Falzone's men. The men had their guard up and were ready to pounce on Roberto at any moment. I don't know how this dude got some nerve and some balls on him to be behind enemy lines. Noticing me at the entrance, Roberto suddenly gasped in surprise. Nicola didn't say a word to him, and instead looked at me and smiled.
ありがとう、リリー。嬉しいよ。
I'm sorry. I didn't know you had a guest. I only brought enough here for you.
いいんだよ。彼はすぐ帰るからね。
Ooh, you got told. Roberto glared at Nicola's lack of interest. I could tell very easily that Roberto was beyond angry. Hi, that child is always angry.
お前が納得のいく説明をするなら、俺もすぐに帰ってやる。
He was trying his best to hold in his anger, but it was quite apparent in his eyes.
お前が裏から手を回して、投獄されていたファルツォーネの構成員を強引に釈放させたことは分かっている。罪を償ってもいない犯罪者を放免するなど、釈明のしようもない重罪だろ。
He's still on that justice tip.
説明はもう済ませたはずだよ。君にではなく、警察署と裁判所に法的な手順を踏んでね。
犯罪者め、恥を知れ。
君はどうも僕を買いかぶってくれているようだけど、僕一人に一体何ができたっていうのかな。司法に干渉するだけの権力があるって？司法と警察が公正に判断した結果、ファルツォーネの構成員は釈放された。それだけのことじゃないか。
That's not to say that they could have, made power plays behind the scenes to move for that non-guilty verdict. So, Nicola replied gently in an effort to try and quell Roberto's anger. Then all of a sudden, the tone of his voice changed.
最近、年頃の女性が失踪する事件が続いていたよね。それが急にピタリと止んだ。事件性の有無すら判断できない君たち警察は捜査をさっさと切り上げて、手が空いたのをいいことにいそいそとマフィアの検挙に乗り出してきたってところかな。
I quietly listened to their conversation.
そんな暇つぶしの影響を受けるこちらの迷惑も考えてほしいね。
マフィアを検挙するのは我々警察の正当な職務だ。一つの事件が落ち着けば次の仕事に移るのは当然だろう。
I mean, I guess so, but...
そもそも犯罪組織に属するお前たちに警察を批判する資格はない。
資格はないね。君は自分が口にする言葉をもう少し顧みた方がいい。この町で僕たちファルツォーネに対して単なる一刑事がそんな態度をとっていいと思っているのかな。自分にはその資格があるって、親切心から忠告しておくよ。
And I mentioned this in my initial playthrough of Chapter 2. But yeah, Nicola, I don't know how it is with Italy's laws and stuff, but you know, he doesn't have a warrant nor probable cause, for the most part, that he can enter the Falzone Manor. So yeah, you're kind of playing with the bull's horns at this point, and I wouldn't be surprised if something happened to him. Unfortunately, he's a cutie too, but he's kind of brash.
今後は身の振り方に注意すべきだ。少なくとも君がブルローネの住民でいるうちは。
Yeah, that was weird. That was something Nicola said, like both those lines, but it was a narration. It's touted as narration, which is not the case. I guess Nicola has no plans for causing further ruckus, at least for now. The tension began to rise in the salon. Yeah, that saxophone ain't really doing anything either. Roberto was still glaring at Nicola. He opened his mouth to speak, but...
Nicola-san, お客です。マルコ。
Hey! He's the diffuser.
迷惑をかけてすまねえな、ニコラ。そいつの勝手な言動は全部上司の俺の責任だ。
マルコ、あなたがこんな奴らに頭を下げる必要は。
ロベルト、お前はまだこの町の仕組みがわかんねえのか。いい加減にしろ。帰るぞ。
Roberto reluctantly headed to the door with Marco. Ah! Why are you so close to me? On his way out, he stopped in front of me.
お前も来い。
Huh?
何をやっているのか知らないが、お前はこんな連中のところにいるべきじゃない。マフィアとはさっさと手を切り、今まで通り教会で下働きでもしていればいいだろう。
Oh, I...
全く信じられないな。君は女性に対しても高圧的な態度を取るんだね。彼女がどこにいるのかなんて彼女が決めることだよ。それとも連行でもするつもり？
貴様らのことだ。何か弱みを握って彼女を拉致監禁しているんだろう。マフィアの屋敷に教会の娘がいる。どう考えても異常だ。今この瞬間こそ言い逃れできない犯罪の証拠になる。
That's if she was a captive, like, what is it? Oh, kidnapping or some shit, but like, involuntary imprisonment, that's what I meant to say. Like, Roberto's hostility was growing. Yeah, I told him, hey bro, chill out, I'm here of my own will. Instead of keep quiet. Because keep quiet, he's probably going to snatch me out. Roberto, I'm afraid you've misunderstood. I'm here of my own will. There's nothing about me that the police need to worry about. Yeah, when you say it like that, it's like he's like, you're trying to be a criminal? Are you getting sweet talked by these criminals?
いや、そんなわけがないだろう。信じられない。ありえない。絶対に。
Chap. But it's the truth. And Nicola gently placed his hand on my shoulder to try to calm me down. Or to try and calm me down.
この子は僕の大切な女性だよ。
I guess so, Roberto. Get fucked.
まさか警察は人の恋路にまで首を突っ込んだりしないよね。
Special someone? He's joking like usual, right? This is a bit too much for me to handle. Oh, we're stuck in his route, so I guess so. Roberto looks stunned. Seeing me show a favorable disposition toward the Mafia must be shocking to him. I could only assume what he was witnessing was far beyond belief from his point of view. Like, bad guys and criminals can have a love life and not me? What the fuck?
覚えておくといい。リリーを傷つけるのは僕が許さない。君の正義を押し付けるな。
貴様
I think, isn't Kisama you bastard or something? You're a bastard?
というわけで、刑事さんたちはそろそろ帰ってくれないかな。これ以上僕たちの貴重な時間を奪わないでほしいね。
帰るぞロベルト。
しかしマルコ
He started it!
お前が心配する気持ちは多少わからんでもないが、リリーを大事にしてくれんだろ、ニコラ。
もちろん。
なら別に問題ねえな。